the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Gould with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Attack!
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And how about that for just running out the clock? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. We'll get this up to about the 44. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McCloud from his end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Niners 21, Chiefs 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taking it about the 1. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here comes Tony on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
77 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Niners 28, Chiefs 22.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. He'll get it inside the 20. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelce, for a big one. 48 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. And it worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action, now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Purdy to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with McKinnon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to
six.